Most seniors in this country are still writing checks they legally do not have to write anymore. Not because the exemptions don't exist, not because they don't qualify, but because nobody told them. The programs are real, the savings are real, and in 2026, the list of bills that people 60 and older can be fully or partially exempted from has expanded in ways that most financial advisors aren't even discussing yet. We're talking about property taxes, utility bills, prescription costs, Medicare premiums, and in some states, income tax on Social Security itself. Real bills, monthly bills, bills that have been quietly draining retirement accounts for years while the exemptions sat there unclaimed. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what seniors are now exempt from, what the qualifications actually look like, and what you need to do to stop paying what you no longer owe. And I want you to stay through every part of this video because some of these exemptions stack on top of each other, meaning one phone call could eliminate multiple bills at once. And the people who leave early are always the ones who miss the combination that would have saved them the most money. Before we get into it, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, do that right now and turn on the bell. Here is why it matters specifically for you. The programs I am covering today are not advertised. The agencies that run them do not have a marketing budget. They do not send mailers. They do not call you. And every year that you don't know about them is another year you pay in full for something you are legally entitled to receive at a discount or completely free. What I do on this channel is track these programs, track the updates, and explain exactly who qualifies and how to apply before the enrollment windows close. Some of the programs I'm covering today have deadlines coming up in the next 60 to 90 days. The people subscribed here will know. The people who aren't will find out too late. Subscribe, turn on the bell, and let's get into what you can stop paying right now. The first bill that a significant number of seniors are still paying when they don't have to is their property tax. Every single state in the country offers some form of property tax relief for older homeowners. Every single one. But the structure, the income limits, and the application process are different in every state, and that variation is exactly why so many people fall through the cracks. In most states, the exemption kicks in at age 65. In some states, it starts at 62. What means in practical terms varies widely. In some states, you receive a flat dollar reduction on your assessed property value. In others, you receive a percentage reduction. In others, if your income falls below a certain threshold, your property tax is frozen at its current level and cannot increase regardless of how much your home's value goes up. That last one is particularly important for seniors on fixed incomes in states where property values have risen sharply over the last several years. Without the freeze, rising home values translate directly into rising tax bills on an income that isn't rising to match. With the freeze, your bill stays exactly where it is. The problem is that in most states, this exemption is not automatic. You have to apply for it. And the application has a deadline, usually sometime between January and April of each year, which means if you missed it this year, the next window is coming up and you need to be ready. Call your county tax assessor's office. Tell them you are 65 or older and ask specifically what property tax relief programs are available for seniors in your county and what the income limits are. In some counties, seniors with incomes under $35,000 qualify for reductions of up to 50%. Others go higher. The number is different everywhere, but the call takes 10 minutes and the savings can run into thousands of dollars per year. The second bill on this list is the utility bill. And this one surprises people because the savings can be immediate and substantial. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, known as LIHEAP, is a federally funded program that helps eligible households pay heating and cooling costs. In 2026, the program has been expanded and the income thresholds have been adjusted upward, meaning people who were previously just over the limit may now qualify. On top of LIHEAP, most major utility companies operate their own separate senior discount programs. These are not widely advertised. They are not something the utility company brings up when you call about your bill. You have to ask specifically. In many states, a senior household earning under $40,000 annually qualifies for a 20 to 35% reduction on their monthly electric and gas bill. On a $200 monthly utility bill, that is $40 to $70 back in your pocket every single month. Over a year, that is $480 to $840 in savings on a bill you're going to pay anyway. Call your utility provider. Ask specifically about senior discount programs and LIHEAP enrollment assistance. And ask whether there is a budget billing option that smooths out the seasonal spikes. Many seniors don't know these are separate conversations, and each one saves money independently. The third bill, and the one that tends to generate the most disbelief when people find out, is the Medicare premium, specifically Part B. Most people treat the Medicare Part B premium as a fixed cost, something that goes up every year and that they simply have to absorb. What most people do not know is that there is a program called the Medicare Savings Program that pays the Part B premium entirely on behalf of qualifying seniors. Not reduces it, pays it, all of it. The standard Part B premium in 2026 is $185 per month. That is $2,220 per year that qualifying seniors are handing over when they don't have to. The income limits for the Medicare Savings Program are higher than most people assume. A single person with a monthly income under approximately $1,660 and limited assets may qualify for full premium coverage. Couples with income under approximately $2,239 per month may also qualify. These numbers are updated annually and vary slightly by state, so the threshold that disqualified you 2 years ago may not disqualify you today. Apply through your state Medicaid office. The application is separate from your Medicare enrollment. It does not happen automatically. And if you have been paying the full Part B premium for years without checking whether you qualify for the savings program, you have been overpaying for years. Beyond the Medicare Savings Program, there's also the Extra Help Program for prescription drug costs under Part D. Extra Help can eliminate or dramatically reduce your drug copays, your deductible, and your monthly Part D premium entirely. A senior paying $50 a month in Part D premiums and $200 a month in prescription copays who qualifies for Extra Help could see those costs drop to near zero. Call 1-800-772-1213 and ask SSA specifically about Extra Help enrollment. They process the application, and the savings are retroactive, in some cases, to the start of the plan year. The fourth category is one that most people have never even thought to question: income tax on Social Security benefits. Right now, in 2026, a growing number of states have eliminated state income tax on Social Security benefits entirely. If you live in one of these states and you have been paying state income tax on your Social Security check, that money should not have left your account. The states that currently exempt Social Security benefits from state income tax include Illinois, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, and others that have passed exemptions in recent legislative sessions. Additionally, several states that previously taxed Social Security partially have moved to full exemption based on age or income thresholds. If you live in a state that recently changed its policy and you filed taxes without accounting for the new exemption, you may be entitled to an amended return. Talk to a tax preparer about whether your state exempts Social Security income and whether any prior year returns should be amended. On a monthly benefit of $1,800, eliminating state income tax can put $1,000 to $2,000 back in your hands annually, depending on your state's rate. The fifth bill on this list is phone and internet service. The Affordable Connectivity Program and its successor programs have provided discounts on broadband and phone service for eligible households. And in 2026, Lifeline remains active as a federal benefit program, offering a monthly discount on phone or internet service for qualifying low-income households, including seniors. The discount is up to $9.25 per month on phone or internet service. And for seniors living on tribal lands, that discount increases to $34.25 per month. It is a small number compared to some of the others on this list, but it stacks. Every exemption on this list stacks on top of the others. A senior who claims the property tax freeze, qualifies for the Medicare Savings Program, enrolls in Extra Help, receives the utility discount, and applies the Lifeline credit could be looking at combined annual savings of $5,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on their state and their specific situation. That is not a rounding error. That is a real and significant shift in a monthly budget, and every dollar of it was already set aside for people in your situation. The programs exist. The money is allocated. The only thing standing between you and that savings is whether you apply. So here is exactly what to do. Call your county tax assessor and ask about senior property tax exemptions and freeze programs. Call your utility provider and ask specifically about senior discount programs and LIHEAP enrollment. Call 1-800-772-1213 and ask SSA about the Medicare Savings Program and extra help for prescriptions. Ask your tax preparer whether your state exempts Social Security income and whether any prior returns need amending. And contact your phone or internet provider about Lifeline enrollment. None of these calls take more than 15 minutes. All of them could save you hundreds or thousands of dollars per year. The bills most seniors are still paying in 2026 are bills they earned the right to stop paying. The exemptions are there. They were designed for people exactly like you. The only step left is making the call. Subscribe, share this with every senior you know, and I will see you in the next one.